Is there any best practice archetype to look for as an entrepreneur, or is it more like a meeting of the archetypes between the right fit of, let's say, the CEO founder, and then the right core team of archetypes, or is it company specific, or is there a certain thing that you think people should be looking for?
It's not company specific. It depends on whom you're looking for and which position.
Okay.
You can look for people for position, strategic position, for example, right? Strategy.
Mm-hmm.
It could be vice president of sales, vice president of marketing, chief executive officer of your company as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's strategic position, and you have to look for the people something beyond the requirements that you put in this position. So people. Not people should fit position. Position should fit these people. Understand? Yeah. This is strategic level. If you are talking about operational level, it's some middle manager, director, or something like this. This exactly should be fitting position and experience and person, archetype. And all modalities should coincide. So it should be exact fitting. And if you're looking for somebody who sell coffee in Starbucks, what you should think about, you don't think about experience, you don't think about proficiency, you have to think about empathy and all this stuff around behavior.
Right.
So different requirements. And people itself, there is very interesting theory, again, called whole brain thinking, that gives you understanding of 4 archetypes of people and their modalities. Modalities, it means behavior processes. So it's analyzer who analyze, it's strategist, it's networker or organizer. And usually they have very much developed in one of these 4 quadrants and very small developed in another. Like, for example, if you're a visionary, you deliver vision, the real engineer doesn't understand you. Even more, he will correct you and he will fight you because he wants a number. This is what happens with entrepreneurs. They come to VC, to analyst, and say, I have the vision, I build this, I build that, in 10 years we will be billionaires. And analyst from VC says, okay, give me the numbers. No, why numbers? I understand, I feel it. No, give me the numbers. So this is what happens. And I teach I never teach, I'm a mentor. I mentor coach a little bit entrepreneurs, not only young. I have some people in the growth stage, company in the growth stage. They sell on millions of dollars. They wanted to make 3 times bigger their sales figure, and they came to me and asked, "How do I do this? Why did I stop? Why did I get to saturation?" And I give him, first of all, we have to think about his personality. So I assess his personality, what stopped him. So this is how to start understanding the company from the management personality. So we discover, we formulate the problem, we discover the problem, and usually this is really the problem in personality of manager. Why company cannot grow or going to die. And if you solve this personality problem, other problems like product, market, everything else will go automatically. You have to apply some skills and apply some techniques to solve this problem in all areas of. But what I ask people, first of all, after I check personality in many dimensions, again, multidimensional approach, and understand to whom quadrant this guy is connected. I understand how to talk to him, to his level, in order to get through his unconscious brain and come to his conscious brain. Otherwise, he doesn't have the trust and he doesn't allow me to get into his conscience. I have to build the trust. I have to develop oxytocin in his brain and have methodics for this in order to penetrate into his brain, create trust. In this case, he starts to think in the right direction. And so I have to start to talk. If this guy, organizer, drill engineer, I have to talk in numbers. He understands numbers. If this guy is networker, I have to talk from empathy and people point of view. If this guy is strategist, entrepreneur, inventor, I have to talk about vision, and so on. So I ask, where are you going to be in 5 years? So let's build backward planning. And usually 99% of people cannot do it. It's very difficult to understand, to see yourself in 5 years. So I ask, okay, you're going to build your home. What are you doing? You're going to designer, to architecture, and you build the home with all suppliers in the beginning. You have everything ready, and just then you start to build it, having all backwards. This step by step. Same here, exactly the same. You have to see yourself in 5 years. You have to define your criteria, your KPIs, what people should be around you, how much money, how much sales, everything. And this is something from exoterics, I would say. So this is not from our material world, because I was learning quantum mechanics. And I understood that everything exists already. Everything exists. You just have to choose and take it. And if you know how to select, how to choose and take it, you will succeed. You know, when you come to the taxi, you say, take me to this street. You say exactly where you're going to be, and you will be there. Mm-hmm. So this is exactly how I walk, and what I'm writing the book about it, about this approach in my experience. But it really works, because you fix the future today. And if you fix the future today, you know exactly where to go. And then you come back. So your future is 100% of what you're doing. Then you come back to 70%, then back to 50%. And all the time, you put exactly in your Excel everything what you want to have around it. Suppliers, sales, people, how to manage people, how to hire people, whom you need to hire. And this way back to the today, and then back again to the future. And all the time you should go back and forth until you have the clear understanding what to do. So even if people came to the coma, and in a year they awake, they know exactly the next step.